My name is Cesar Benemelis. I'm currently 16 years old. I'm a junior in Miami Coral Park Senior High School. I'm very interested in technology and engineering, and my goal is to kind of strive for aerospace. I've been using the things that I've learned from my school. Thanks to my school, Coral Park, it has a very great magnet program for engineering, and they've taught me a lot of lessons for coding, 3D designing, and mechanics. And that's what I'm teaching to the kids in Sparktech. I'm showing them the chances that they have around the world just by using a computer and just by using the things that they have around them. Sparktech is a program that I started. It's a limited liability company that our purpose and goal is to have the knowledge of the kids have a long-term effect on their lives, not only on their villages, like around their areas in Kenya and Sierra Leone, but also in their future for other kids and more generations to come, because that's what we need in our life. Actually, through my church, we had a couple friends there, and they told my mom, because my mom goes to the church with me. She was talking about how they met these pastors online through social media, through Instagram, saying, oh, this is a pastor named Humphrey Wawiretundo, and he's taking care of these kids that are orphaned and in his church, and we wanted to just show it to you for them. I was like, wow, that's awesome. For a couple years back, before I even started high school, we met them, we started calling them, and we started chatting, and at the time I was donating food, clothing, and anything extra that we had at home. But then it started to become an expense to us. So I wanted to figure out a way that it can help, that not only it could avoid that expense, but it can also help the kids a little bit with a longer long-term help instead, right? At that time, I had an entire Vex piece for Vex Robotics. I had an entire set ready to go, and I was just thinking at that time, I was like, I don't know what to do with it, because I was a little lost and I was really busy with school at that time. So I'm like, oh, what should I do with this? The first thing that came to my mind was the kids that I was talking to, and I decided to start just have a meeting like in the church, because they had a projector screen and they had a computer. That was the only thing that they had at that time. So I decided, why not have like a little Zoom meeting with them and show them the pieces that I have, just to kind of introduce it to the kids. And they started loving it, and it started to progress from there on. It was a little easier because I started going back to school. At the time, I was just kind of using what I had only for computer, nothing physical, because we didn't have the money, and simply because we couldn't go there, we couldn't ship anything yet. The Vex pieces, I had to donate them to my school. I wasn't able to donate it to the kids because it was so hard to ship it because of the pandemic. The way we progressed is by finding online courses and online activities for the kids to learn through 3D designing and coding. It started off really, really, really small, like just me showing off like these items and showing them a bunch of courses that they can do and they can learn from. So I'd rather highlighting the schools with STEM already, because I want to share that with schools that don't have STEM. I want to represent that because of how powerful our technology is as it's evolving every day, and how people it's an access that people really need. STEM doesn't only affect, or Sparktech doesn't only affect the kids in Kenya. It affects us here too, not only by learning STEM related stuff, but it also teaches the teachers that are showing the kids, because it's not only me now, it's an entire team together with my friends from the school. They learn leadership skills, they learn public speaking, and they learn how to tutor kids and how to teach them not only with just showing them things, but them like giving them that motivation and that discipline.
Thank you, Sparktech, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for supporting us with our Christmas party dress. This is our dress. We are going to wear Merry Christmas. May the Lord will continue to bless you. Bye.
God bless you. So what are you doing now?
I'm showing the dress. Thank you very much. We are so happy for the dress.
Thank you.
Lily Amayo has definitely helped us because now we have way more resources and even more students. Thanks to the school, she's helped us with more computers and accessible, and with more students to teach. Those students are spreading awareness around their neighborhoods, showing what Sparktech is, which invites more people to get to know Sparktech, and that's what we want. We want the word to spread around. And we thanks Lily so much for getting to know us in Sparktech, and she's working really hard for us. We want to thank her so much because she's been such a great helper, and she's been also taking care of the kids in Kenya.
Hi, I am Lily Amaya from Sparktech, Kenya. I'm happy today to share what Sparktech has been in our lives to date. Sparktech is a dynamic force at the intersection of innovation, technology, committed to shaping the world and our future. We learn from technology and operational solutions by coming up with ideas to define the future, driven by startups and software. The startups, meaning the children have to be taught, introduced about Sparktech early, and we always do this from our grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, and grade 7. When the children begin early, they enjoy it. They have that heart of learning. They have that interest of knowing a new thing. So it is easy because they listen to our online classes which we have every Saturday. And we are taken through by Sparktech, our tutors in Sparktech, that is Cesar, Mr. and Mrs. Lozano, and their team. We love their team so much. They have been able to spare their Saturday classes for us to have a class with our children. Our children come in numbers so that they know how to operate a computer, how to learn from the computer, how to enjoy what the lesson partakes each Saturday that we have the classes. Our children have been given this privilege. Not all are having this privilege because it's helping the children and our community and Africa at large. The potential is a key and can be seen in the online classes. While the children are having their lesson, we are able to engage them, to encourage them, to let them be interested in this computer, because as life is coming, everything will be digital. And when they begin it at that early age, we are confidential. We are having the confidence that more they will learn and know how to embark what they have learned to our everyday life. This setup is put for them so that their future can be changed. It helps the learners, the pioneers, the teachers who are given new knowledges, so that whatever we learn, they can also teach it again in the classroom. They have been taught 3D design, biotech, coding, material science to the kids. The kids have been enjoying and they really love it. We also love it as the teachers because we are getting new ideas, new potentials, that it is not only for us, but for our children and the community. It's a privilege that we thank our tutors wherever they are. Thank you.
JROTC has definitely helped me with leadership. But I don't know if you see that right there. That's my uniform for JROTC. I've had some great lessons taught by a lot of friends there, because everyone's there is taught to be a better citizen in JROTC in our school. And being a youth pastor, I learned more about how being humble, how being kind is the best thing ever. How learning how to have a path with God is one of the most humbling experiences and one of the best, because you get to not only grow on yourself, but you grow with others. And this has helped me with STEM, because now that I've learned more leadership skills, now that I've learned how to connect with people better. We're not introducing ourselves to the kids as teachers, but we're introducing ourselves as family, because we want them to know that we're there for them. We had I'd say personally, I made the first logo and it was really bad, to be honest. It was this, it was just like this mechanic hand that we found. We were making it on Canva, actually. At first I didn't like it because it didn't have no symbol. It was just kind of like technology. I'm like, all right, it's cool and all, but I think we can make it better. And I was thinking the logo to represent something that the kids could be inspired by, right? With the lion as an icon, that shows how students grow to be leaders with technology on their side, with their knowledge on their side, to become better people, not for themselves, right? And just introduce how someone can be as strong as a lion. Our most recent goal yet, our biggest goal yet for Sparktech, is to create a magnet school in Kenya and Sierra Leone. Thanks to Joseph in Sierra Leone, he's another pastor that takes care of kids in another country in Africa. He's already starting to build a school for the kids with cement. This is exactly what we need, because the way we plan to reach it is by keep growing, keep striving, finding products for people to donate for, right? And just representing more and more Sparktech as we grow on, so kids can begin to have more donations. We can grow a school that that's not only just a basic like English, science, math topic subjects, right? But we also implement technology in their lives, not just for lessons to be taught in school, but lessons to be taught around the world. I've met them right in my school. They're actually just my friends, and they decided to help out because they're also in the magnet program, they're also in the engineering, and they're in the same clubs as me, Ramtech, which is our school club for Miami Coral Park Senior High School. I met Shreya Gupta through LinkedIn because I make a lot of connections there, and I met her. She was like, I'm super willing to teach the kids biology and technology at the same time. And I was like, yeah, let's make a course together. And my experiences with them have been great. They've been amazing. Each one of them has been so helpful, and they've helped me so much with not only taking care of the kids and the lessons, but they've helped me out with creating a calendar, creating a Notion page to organize all our lists and schedules, and to have all our donations and receipts that we need to send to kids. They've helped us with that a lot.